welcome back to Yuzu View. Today I am live at the Sakura Sundae. This is run by Subaru. This is the Cherry Blossom Festival of Greater Philadelphia. It's a really cool trip. I've done it several years now. This particular year I did it with a whole group of people. It was like a college trip, so we got a bus ride all the way here instead of having to drive and park. So if you can pull that off, it's fantastic. I will say the parking is rough. If you're going to come to this, be prepared. I've noticed that not only was the parking not only difficult to find, but most of the parking attendants had no idea what was going on because we had a bus and we're just trying to ask where can we leave a bus, and nobody knew. We had to ask at least 10 different people until we finally found somebody who said, "I'll call my boss and find out." So parking can be kind of rough. With a car, it's not obviously as hard as a bus, but still, be prepared. The traffic can be interesting. Get here as fast as possible. So anyway, some of the good stuff though, they give you a nice map. So I got this beautiful map of the entire festival. So you can see exactly where everything is from top to bottom, entrance. One of the best things that you can do is go to the Shofuso Japanese House and Garden. I've done it every single year. Unfortunately, it seems like this year they changed it. The last several years, the tour went through the actual tea house. And it's a real Japanese tea house brought here piece by piece and put back together years and years ago. So it's really neat to see, but unfortunately they said that because the traffic inside was crazy, just too many people, that they just leave the garden open. But still, it's nice. You get to walk around really beautiful Japanese gardens, koi and all that kind of fun stuff. And it was still fun, but it wasn't quite as amazing as before. But other than that, there are a lot of things to see, of course. There are shows, they have a main stage, they have a food court, and they give you a nice timing of everything from the opening down to, they do some Aikido stuff, some Kendo stuff. There's even an audience performance workshop, face painting, of course. So there's a lot of really interesting things that you can see. And of course, there are interesting things to eat. So that's really what I was here for. So I got konbu. All right, so this is basically a rice ball, so it's onigiri, konbu, which is seaweed, really good, and I got wasabi salmon to try out, so we're going to try those. And I picked out a couple things to drink, so I found matcha milk tea, so that's one of my favorites. And then for later, because it'll last and you don't have to keep it cold, I have unsweetened green tea to try out. Green tea should always be unsweetened, in all honesty. It freaks me out when people start putting sugar in it. But there you go. So, and this is all Ito-en, so it's nothing really special. You can get it at almost any market. Nowadays, especially this, is really kicking in. And Ito-en does own one of the other, it's like Tea's Tea, I think, or something like that. So you can still get kind of this, but I have noticed Tea's Tea is weaker. This is nice. If you like real green tea, this is what you're going to want. So we'll take a look at that. I am also going to be posting up some video, probably connected right to this, we'll see, that I've taken walking around. So I got some taiko video over there. I got, it looked like it was probably some kind of a fan dance kind of a thing going on, and then just the crowd and different things to look at. So really fun. Like I said, come on and check it out, the Sakura Sundae. It's the, usually it's about the same weekend. You do not want to go, if you have a choice, Saturday is not this. This is the fun day where a lot of stuff is happening. Saturday is more of the fun run. So they do like a 10K and a 5K. But Sunday is the festival. If you're into anime and manga, there's stuff for that. If you're into the food, they got it. You could try it. There's also fusion. So this is kind of more like real Japanese food. And then there's some really cool fusion. There's a place doing, I guess what you would call sushi burrito, which is actually delicious, but obviously not Japanese. So it's up to you how pure you want to be. And then of course you can enjoy the flowers, which I'm sure you've seen, the cherry blossom petals falling down. They're everywhere. So you got nice cherry blossoms everywhere. They'll be on everything. You'll be picking them out for a week. So it's a lot of fun. But anyway, so I'm just chilling out. I'm going to have something to eat, have something to drink. Let's try out a couple of quick things. Milk tea. For any of you who have never tried it before. There we go. That is sweet. So if you're not into bitter teas, if you like putting sugars and stuff into it, this is going to be your thing. This is like a dessert. It's still got a little bit of that matcha bitterness to it, but there's definitely a lot of sweetness. The nice thing is they don't lie to you. It's 1 serving per container. Unlike a lot of other drinks where it's like, oh yeah, the 1 serving is this many calories and there's 4 servings in this container. The ingredients are pretty good. You got purified water, cane sugar, number 2. All right, that's why it's sweet. And then whole milk powder and green tea, matcha, and then more milk powder. So it's a lot of sugar, but this is a nice little dessert, and you do have to shake this well. I did it before we started the video because you'll get a lot of the green tea at the bottom. But if you're not into bitter teas, this will be your thing, man. This is like dessert. I could just drink this instead of having ice cream. So I'm going to save the kombu for later on in the day because that's not going to go bad as bad. But we've got wasabi salmon. So we're going to try this and see if the wasabi is actually wasabi or not. So let's find out here. So you got to follow the directions. We've got step 1, pull. So let's see if this works. There we go. All right, step 2. Pull this. There we go. All right, it's a little. And then step 3. There we go. And now we're ready to eat finally. So we take this back out. And we completely destroy it because plastic bags are fun. There we go. I ripped a little bit of it, but it's not too bad. This is the worst part about it. There we go. So now I've got my rice ball. And I feel bad about the plastic. And let's try it out. Went blurry, guys. It's live. Alright. So the rice is actually really well done. I don't mean like cooked well done. But it's not too squishy. It's not too solid. One of the things you get often with sushi in places is this really rock hard ball of rice, and it's almost like they're trying to stuff you full of rice so you won't eat much of the sushi. But this one's nice and loose, but I haven't gotten to the center yet. There we go. Alright. Wasabi's not that strong. I would have preferred a lot more wasabi, but it's really good. Good fish flavor. So it's not like weak salmon, but the wasabi's kind of, I guess it's there. So, not too bad. The best part is really the seaweed and the rice. So, alright, so there you go. So we had a nice little meal. We got people wandering around, having a good time. This is a huge happening place. You can see the snowfall coming past me of all the cherry blossom petals flying by. So, fun time. Enjoyable day. I hope you have a good time, and come on by and check it out sometime. Alright? Enjoy your day.